At what point do we think he'll be out there on a regular basis and being the starting point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Within days. I think it's pretty clear after seeing how he looked last night that the Cavs are protecting him today. And it's not just because they didn't, think he was ready. I think they just wanted to protect him from the emotions of what tonight might be in Boston, and not because they think he wasn't going to play well. I think the vibe that I'm getting is, they didn't want him to go to Boston and go, 2 of 15 trying to show off and get off to a bad start there. No, they didn't want him to come to Boston and try to do something crazy like dunk in the game, trying to send a message to Danny Ainge. So if you watched him play last night, clearly he could have played before yesterday. And yeah, they might drag their trainers, their doctors out and say they were being cautious. Excuse me. But it's clear they were protecting him.
Protecting him, and he wasn't ducking the Celtics?
Absolutely not. Knowing Isaiah, he would have wanted to start and jam it down their throat. But he was dunking a week ago, and I just feel like the Cavs managed this in a way where they brought him back where there was no way he could play in tonight's game. And they did that to protect him from himself, because they didn't want him to come into this game and feel like he had to be Superman and then threaten injuring himself or doing something he wasn't ready for. They're going to sort of bring him back slowly, and letting him, unleash, this would have been maybe a second game, might have been a little too tall of an order. So I think, again, if you watched him play last night, you can't tell me he wouldn't have been okay to play Saturday in Utah and then play his second game tonight. But the Cavs, I think it's the right thing to do. It's not like they don't have another game in Boston. They have another game in Boston in early February. It's a Saturday night ABC game. It's going to be a major event. He'll get his moment there. But I think it's clear that he was healthy enough to go. And I don't blame him for doing it. And frankly, it's probably the smart decision.